What is a soliloquy and what is an aside? Soliloquies and asides are both literary devices commonly found in dramas that are used to engage the audience. A soliloquy is a device in which a character speaks to himself, relating thoughts and feelings, thereby also sharing them with the audience. However, other characters are generally unaware of what is being said. An aside is similar to a soliloquy, but is significantly shorter. While it is also a device by which a character speaks to the audience, an aside is usually a brief comment rather than a long speech. Asides occur within the context of a play or a novel and are a true statement of a character's thoughts. Here are two clips that will help you break down the difference between soliloquies and asides. First, here's an example of a soliloquy.
You're still in fight with that one dude?
Yeah, he's such a jerk. Oh
You're a
my God.
jerk. Emma is so bad at ping pong. She's literally bad at everything. She's bad at soccer. She's bad at making friends. She's dumb in school. I don't know a single person that likes her. She eats like a pig. She's like a beached whale. I mean, her best friend's annoying. She's always having boy problems. I don't know a single boy that likes her, so I don't know where these boy problems are coming from. I don't even know what they see in her. I don't see anything in her. I hate her so much.
In this clip, Zack is using a soliloquy. He is giving a speech to the audience about everything he dislikes about Emma, though Emma is unable to hear him despite the fact that she is standing right next to him. Now, here is an example of an aside.
I'm trying to get with that one girl for real though.
Really? Who?
I don't know her name, one with the big knockers. Emma is so damn bad at ping pong.
In this clip, Zack is using an aside. Instead of saying anything lengthy about Emma, he only gives one quick comment. But, just like in Zack's soliloquy, Emma does not hear what Zack is saying. What are the purposes and effects of soliloquies and asides? Soliloquies and asides are used for very similar reasons. Both are devices that authors use to help the reader or audience comprehend the plot more thoroughly. In general, though not always, soliloquies will reveal some sort of secret, helping the reader or audience to better understand what is going on in a novel or play. Similarly, an aside is like a quick look into a character's mind. It reveals a character's ideas and how they plan to achieve their goals, giving the reader or audience crucial information about the plot. By using either a soliloquy or an aside, the author is hoping to engage the reader or audience into their play or novel by getting them involved in the story. What are some good examples of soliloquies and asides? Soliloquies and asides, but particularly soliloquies, were first popularized by the work of William Shakespeare. Perhaps the most famous soliloquy of all time is from Act 3, Scene 1 of Shakespeare's Hamlet.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep, no more, and by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come. When we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, a proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin? Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life? But that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered
Hamlet's soliloquy continues on for several more minutes, contemplating life and death. In this soliloquy, Hamlet compares the pain of life with the worry of uncertainty of death. He reveals to the audience his thoughts and fears about taking his own life and tries to determine if doing so is morally acceptable. This soliloquy is the most known in all of English literature. Shakespeare also made use of asides, such as in the following scene from Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak of this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy.
In this clip, Romeo uses an aside to determine whether or not he should respond to Juliet. Even though Juliet is directly above him on the balcony, Romeo is using an aside, therefore she can't hear what he is saying. Furthermore, this can be identified as an aside because it is used within the context of the play. After Romeo makes his comment, Juliet continues to talk. In review. In conclusion, soliloquies and asides are literary and dramatic techniques that are used to engage the audience or reader into the plotline by interacting with them. A soliloquy is a device in which a character speaks to himself and by doing so shares his thoughts and feelings with the audience. Similarly, an aside is a device in which a character makes a brief comment directed towards another character, but that the audience hears. Both asides and soliloquies go unheard by the other characters. Both of these techniques are more commonly found in drama than in literature and were first brought to prominence by William Shakespeare. Here's one last example of a soliloquy versus an aside. Ferris Bueller's Soliloquy.
Yep. I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Ferris Bueller's Aside.
They bought it.
I tell her to stop talking to boys, but she talks to every boy in school, every day after class. I go up in the parking lot, she's in a different car, kissing some other dude,
No.
doing a rampage.
Are you mean to me? You can be as mean as you want.
So, no, but I'm saying, like, is he gonna be mad if I'm just like, I just wish he would drop dead already?
You know what I mean?
I feel like I'm gonna say stuff that
Who cares? Who cares?
Zach, you'll be fine. You'll be good.
she eats like a pig.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Are you gonna talk?
Oh my god.
She's like, you're back in here, so glad.
Yeah, exactly.
No, this is my new dance move. You just gotta go like this. You just gotta like hold your arms out like this. You just gotta sway them like this.
In the clubs?
Yeah, that's what you gotta do when all the girls get attacked.